Last night you were tired, long day, didn't feel like cooking, so you opened that delivery app, scrolled for 10 minutes, tapped a burger, fries, and a drink. The meal was $11, but the total, $22. Fees, tips, service charges, double. You didn't think twice, and that's the problem, because that one decision, you made it 4 times this week. That's not dinner. That's a system designed to drain you quietly. Convenience is the most expensive thing you buy. And the wildest part, you don't even realize you're buying it. You check your bank account mid-month, the balance doesn't make sense. You got paid $3,200 2 weeks ago. Rent came out. Car payment came out. You expected that. But there's another $600 missing, and you can't explain it. So you scroll through your transactions. $15 here, $12 there, a subscription you forgot about, $14 a month, 2 delivery orders on Tuesday, a ride instead of driving because parking was annoying, pre-made salad for $9 when the ingredients cost $3. None of these felt like spending. Every single one felt like saving time. That's what convenience is. It's a tax on being tired, a tax on being busy, a tax on not having a plan. And unlike rent or a car payment, you never see convenience on a bill. It hides inside 50 tiny transactions that feel like nothing, but they add up to everything. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average American household spends over $1,500 a month on what they call small purchases. That's $18,000 a year, on things you don't remember buying. Here's how convenience actually works against you. Your brain runs on something researchers call decision fatigue. Every choice you make during the day uses a tiny bit of mental energy. By 6 p.m., you've made hundreds of decisions. What to wear, what to say in that email, whether to speak up in that meeting. By the time dinner comes around, your brain is done. It doesn't want to decide what to cook. It doesn't want to chop vegetables. It wants the easiest possible option. And companies know this. They've studied it. They've spent billions on it. That delivery app doesn't just sell you food. It sells you relief from thinking. One tap, no decisions. That's the product. Same thing with subscriptions. You signed up when you had energy. Now you're too tired to cancel. That $14 a month feels small, so your brain files it under not worth dealing with. That's not laziness. That's engineering. A study from Princeton found that financial stress alone reduces your cognitive function by the equivalent of losing 13 IQ points. So when you're already stretched thin on money, you actually have less mental power to make smart money decisions. The system doesn't just profit from your spending, it profits from your exhaustion. Every convenience purchase follows the same pattern. You feel time pressure. The app shows you a fast solution. The price is broken into small pieces so it looks harmless. And you tap yes because your brain is running on empty. It's not a character flaw. It's a trap designed by people who understand your brain better than you do. Time to see the real numbers. And this is the part that changes how you think about money forever. You order delivery 3 times a week. Average order after fees and tip, $22. That's $66 a week, $264 a month, $3,168 a year on delivery alone. You buy coffee on the way to work. Not every day, just 4 times a week. That's $6 each time, $24 a week, $96 a month, $1,152 a year. You have 3 subscriptions you barely use. Streaming, a fitness app, a meal kit you tried once. Average, $14 each. That's $42 a month, $504 a year. You take a ride service instead of driving twice a week. Average ride, $18. That's $36 a week, $144 a month, $1,728 a year. You grab pre-made meals or snacks at the store because you didn't meal prep. That costs you roughly $60 more per week than cooking from scratch. $240 a month, $2,880 a year. Now let's add it up. Delivery, $3,168. Coffee, $1,152. Subscriptions, $504. Rides, $1,728. Pre-made food, $2,880. Your total, $9,432 a year, and that's conservative. That's not counting impulse buys from same-day shipping, not counting the vending machine at work, not counting the gas station snacks. The real number for most people is closer to $12,000 to $18,000 a year. Now here's the line that should stop you cold. The average American spends over $18,000 a year on convenience. That's more than most people invest in their entire lifetime. According to the Federal Reserve, 37% of Americans couldn't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing. But they spent $18,000 last year on things they can't even name. That's not a money problem. That's a visibility problem. You can't fight what you can't see. Now you need to understand something deeper. This isn't an accident. The convenience economy is a $3 trillion industry in the United States, and the people running it are not hoping you'll spend. They're engineering it. Delivery apps use surge pricing during dinner hours. Why? Because that's when your decision fatigue peaks. They charge you more precisely when you're least able to say no. Online retailers put a countdown timer next to your cart. Order in the next 47 minutes for same-day delivery. That timer creates urgency your tired brain can't resist. Subscription companies use a model called dark patterns. That's when they make signing up take one click, but canceling takes 6 steps, 3 screens, and a phone call. A Federal Trade Commission report found that major subscription companies made $9 billion in 1 year from people who forgot to cancel or gave up trying. Your forgetfulness is their business model. Grocery stores put pre-made meals at eye level right at the entrance. The cheap ingredients are in the back. You'd have to walk past everything convenient to reach anything affordable. Even your phone is designed to drain your money. Notifications from shopping apps hit you between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. The exact window when research shows you're most impulsive. None of this is coincidence. Every dollar you spend on convenience was planned by someone who studied when you're weakest and built a system to be there at that exact moment. Now here's the objection you're already thinking. Life is hard enough. I work all day. I deserve a break. And you're right, you do. Nobody's telling you to live miserably to save a few dollars. This isn't about cutting everything. It's about seeing what you're actually paying. Because right now, you're buying convenience on autopilot. And autopilot is the most expensive setting. The fix isn't perfection, it's intention. Step 1. Do a 30-day convenience audit. Open your bank app right now. Scroll through last month. Tag every purchase where you paid more for speed or ease. Delivery, rides, pre-made food, subscriptions. Just tag them. Don't judge. Just count. Most people find $400 to $800 they didn't know they were spending. Step 2. Batch your convenience. You don't have to cook 7 nights a week. Cook 3. Order 2. Eat leftovers 2. That alone cuts your delivery spending by 40%. That's roughly $105 a month back in your pocket. Same with rides. Drive 3 days, ride share 2. You save $72 a month. Step 3, cancel and pause. Go through every subscription. If you haven't used it in 30 days, cancel it. Most apps let you pause instead of cancel. Do that if you're unsure. The average person saves $50 to $100 a month just from subscriptions they forgot existed. Between all 3 steps, you're looking at $225 to $400 a month in savings. That's $2,700 to $4,800 a year. You didn't earn more money. You didn't get a raise. You just opened your eyes. 2 people, same city, same job, both earning $50,000 a year. Same rent, same car, same bills. Person A lives on autopilot, orders delivery 4 times a week, takes ride shares when parking is annoying, has 5 subscriptions running, buys pre-made everything, total convenience spending. $1,200 a month, that's $14,400 a year that vanishes. After 5 years, person A has spent $72,000 on convenience. Their savings account, $800. They feel broke constantly, but they can't figure out why. Person B earns the same $50,000, but after watching something like this, they did the audit. They batched their convenience, cooked more, canceled 3 subscriptions, drove instead of riding. Their convenience spending dropped to $500 a month. The difference, $700 a month. Person B took that $700 and put it into a basic index fund, earning an average of 8% a year. After 5 years, person B has $51,600. After 10 years, $129,000. Same paycheck, same city, same life. Person A has nothing to show for it. Person B is building something real. The only difference, person B learned where their money was actually going. That's not about being smarter, it's about being aware. And awareness is free. Before today, you didn't know convenience had a price tag. Now you do. You're not someone who spends blindly anymore. You're someone who sees the system. You see the surge pricing. You see the dark patterns. You see the $18,000 walking out of your life every single year. This is not your fault. Nobody taught you this, but now you know. And knowing changes everything. Next time that app sends you a notification at 7 p.m., you'll smile because you know exactly what they're doing and it doesn't work on you anymore.